These have been kind of nutty. I'll tell you that, man. We've seen just about anything and everything that you could possibly see in the woods. We've seen red fox with a snowshoe hare in its mouth. We've seen a red fox chasing a snowshoe hare. We've seen cow moose. We've seen, I think, a bull moose at one point.
Small bull.
Small bull.
Big cow.
We've seen, we saw some of the biggest whitetails I've ever seen in my life. I thought that they were inbred with horses and moose.
Like 8 foot tall to the back.
Yeah, they have
just
like
does.
It's the craziest thing. Like we come over this top of this knoll and there's literally a doe standing there in the middle of the road, and I'm like, Mike, look, there's a moose. He goes, no, that's a whitetail. I zoom in, sure than shit, that's what it was, man. It was a whitetail.
Is that a deer?
Yeah, big fucking deer. ain't no fucking Connecticut deer around here, bro. Oh, there's another one. Just seen the tail.
We've seen black bears. Pretty much it all.
Closer.
Tons of snowshoe hares. We found one road. I've spent a lot of time up here, and all the years I've been up here, I think I've seen 3 in my life. We found one road that's maybe a mile and a half long that I lost count. I saw at least 11 or 12.
And a lot of them were like color phased.
Yeah, they were all in the middle
of
of changing over from their winter coat to the summer coat. So they had like white feet and white ears, but they were brown.
And I'll tell you,
it's just crazy. We saw one today.
yeah, we saw 2 today. We saw woodcock. We've seen partridge.
Saw woodcock.
Or grouse, as the Flatlanders would call them.
Yep. This morning I walked up on probably the coolest thing I've seen in a long time, and I'm lucky I saw it when I did. I came over this hill, and the biggest cow that we've seen this whole trip stands up. She was bedded down 50 yards away from me, and
Got the smoke coming in.
I realized she had just given birth. There was a calf with her that couldn't walk, couldn't stand. It stood up, and it kept trying to walk, and it couldn't walk. Just like you see on TV, its hind legs kept trying to buckle, and it was the coolest thing ever.
Hopefully, maybe we can import that video into this one.
Yeah, I took a video of it on my phone.
The big camera was a little bit away from him, so. And
I'm
I'm
sure Trevor was running away, but I radioed to him, and he's like, "Well, can you get out of there?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, I got to get this on camera."
Yeah.
That was pretty sick. And then she decided to walk at me, and I had to go change my underwear real quick.
Yeah. So we got a little bit of footage of each shed. I think a couple of mine don't, but most of Mike's do. His last one, the brown one for the trip, the second brown one for the trip, was actually really cool. That was an area, I'll tell you what, man, I thought we were gonna die.
Busted off.
There it is.
Fucking A, man.
Nice one, buddy.
Finally, a brownie.
See ya.
Off that big awesome character though, man. Look at that.
Sweet shed. Hell yeah.
So it's 80 degrees here. We're walking through some slash cut. I have some video of that so you guys can kind of see. I wanted to just show everybody kind of like where we were hiking.
Kinda what we're up against here. This is what we're hiking in. Slash cuttings.
He got his first match set, which are these two here.
Big paddles.
Little porcupine.
Nice set, Mike.
I got my first one is the little tiny one down front. My second one was this small paddle. Brownie.
Absolutely.
Second moose shed.
We are on the meat all of a sudden.
4 sheds down.
Went friggin' hard as hell yesterday and found nothing.
Porcupine got him.
I just found a set. Trev goes 10 feet, finds his first one ever. We go another 80 yards, Trevor finds this one.
Woo!
Hell yeah, man.
Then I got this one, was my first big paddle, and then followed up with this one here. That was in an area, real old shed. That was a crazy area. I don't know how we found that. Mike found this in a turnaround, that calf skull, and then today we were doing some just some messing around and ended up finding that cow skull. But it's been a trip of a lifetime. I will say that. It's beautiful up here. I mean, this is our campsite. This is where we've been camping the whole entire time we've been here. We got the
It's 80 degrees and there's still snowbanks up here over a foot deep.
I didn't even, yeah, actually,
it's
yeah.
crazy.
There's still snow. Up until last week, the main road that we get in and out of the woods on, literally was snowed in at mile 10.
Yep.
Last week. So that's literally, there's still snow up here, and it's melting. So there's a lot of water and stuff. So it's just crazy. It's a whole different world up here. I'm glad that we've had the chance to come up here, and it won't be the last time. We've learned a ton, and it's a big thanks to Rich at Yellow Shed Dog. If you guys need some sheds or whatever, it's what is it, MaineMooseAntlers.com, I believe is him.
So.
Check him out if you guys need some sheds.
Dog chews, sheds, whatever. That's what he does.
Yep. So if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be able to do what we did this weekend. He's been very helpful. We actually had to go into town to help to get a hold of him so that we could get some more kind of like how-tos, where-tos, and check new spots out. So, but that's our trip in a nutshell, and hopefully you like the video we got coming at you. All right, guys.
Tell you what, man, my truck looks like I feel.
That's the truth.